Have you ever thought about this? Why does it sometimes feel like you already know what someone is about to say? Why do flocks of birds turn in perfect unison, without a leader, without delay, as if they share one single mind? And why is it that once a discovery is made in one place, suddenly people around the world begin to sense it too, without ever having been told? Science says information moves at the speed of light. But what if there's something faster? Not signals, not technology, but something deeper, a hidden field of memory, connecting every mind like threads in an invisible web. This is not science fiction. It's the controversial work of Rupert Sheldrake, a Cambridge-trained biochemist who dared to suggest that reality itself is held together by morphic fields, fields of information that guide, shape, and even synchronize life. And if he's right, it means you and I are not isolated. We are nodes in a vast living network, exchanging information faster than light, faster than thought, through the resonance of the collective mind. But before we dive in, let me ask you, have you ever felt a connection so strong it seemed to defy distance? A thought that wasn't yours, a synchronicity that felt impossible. Maybe that wasn't coincidence. Maybe it was resonance. Rupert Sheldrake wasn't looking for controversy. He was a Cambridge-trained scientist specializing in plant physiology, immersed in traditional biochemistry. But the deeper he studied life, the more he realized something was missing. DNA explained structure. Chemistry explained function. But what explained form? Why do systems, whether cells or societies, organize themselves into patterns? Sheldrake proposed something radical. Information isn't stored only in brains or genes. It's stored in fields, invisible structures that hold memory beyond space and time. He called them morphic fields. These fields, he argued, allow habits to form not just in individuals, but in entire species. When one rat in a lab learns a maze, other rats elsewhere learn it faster, even without contact. When a group of people solve a puzzle, the same puzzle becomes easier for strangers to solve later. Patterns don't just repeat, they spread. And here's the uncomfortable part. If morphic fields exist, then your thoughts, your actions, your very habits are not entirely your own. They ripple outward, shaping the possibilities for others. And at the same time, you are being shaped by the fields of countless lives before you. So ask yourself, how much of what you think is truly yours? And how much is the echo of a collective memory? For decades, Sheldrake was ridiculed, labeled unscientific, even heretical. But then, researchers like Lynn McTaggart began testing collective intention, and the results were startling. In one experiment, groups around the world focused their thoughts on the growth of seeds. The seeds exposed to collective intention sprouted faster, healthier, stronger than the control group. In another, thousands focused on lowering crime rates in specific cities, and the statistics dropped beyond statistical chance. If this is true, then thought isn't just private. It's participatory. Your mind isn't an island, it's a tuning fork, resonating with others across space and time. Now, think about your own life. Have you ever walked into a room and instantly felt tension before anyone spoke a word? Have you ever known a friend was about to call, seconds before the phone rang? Science dismisses it as coincidence, but Sheldrake would say, you felt the field. And here's the kicker. If morphic fields connect us, then every thought you have is not just yours. It's a contribution to the collective. So what kind of resonance are you sending into the field? But of course, there's a reason this idea was silenced. If morphic fields exist, then control doesn't belong to governments, corporations, or institutions. It belongs to consciousness itself. And that's dangerous, because what holds society together today? Not harmony, not resonance, but conditioning. Think about it. You're told your thoughts are private, your mind is sealed, your choices are individual. But the truth may be the opposite. You're constantly influenced by the field of the collective, and in turn, you influence it back. So here's the question. If your entire reality is shaped by invisible resonance, who has been writing the habits of your mind? Is it your culture? Your family? Or is it a deeper intelligence, one that Sheldrake dared to name, but never fully decode? Centuries before Sheldrake, another man spoke of resonance, Pythagoras. To him, the universe wasn't chaos, it was harmony. The planets moved like notes in a cosmic symphony. The body was tuned like an instrument. And knowledge was not memorized, but lived, like music, vibrating in the soul. Now, Sheldrake, with modern science, echoes the same truth. Morphic resonance is nothing but harmony rediscovered. The memory of the universe itself, repeating, synchronizing, evolving like a song. Pythagoras saw harmony as the key to awakening consciousness. Sheldrake saw fields as the scientific proof that consciousness is shared. One spoke in geometry, the other in biology, but both pointed to the same mystery. Reality is not isolated. It is entangled. Here lies the choice. On one side, the mechanistic worldview. You are separate. Your thoughts are private. Reality is random. You are alone. On the other side, the morphic worldview. You are connected. Your thoughts ripple outward. Reality is patterned, resonant, meaningful. You are part of a greater memory. One worldview shrinks you into isolation. The other expands you into belonging. And the future depends on which resonance you choose to amplify. So how do you break free from the illusion of separation? Here are 3 ways. Practice awareness. Notice when thoughts or feelings arise that don't feel like yours. They may be echoes from the field. Contribute consciously. Set intentions, however small. Every thought is a signal into the collective. Harmonize. Surround yourself with environments and people whose resonance lifts you instead of drags you down. These are not abstract philosophies. They are practical ways to shift the field itself. Because when you change your resonance, you don't just change yourself. You change the possibilities for everyone connected to you. Rupert Sheldrake left us with a controversial truth. Reality is not fixed. It's resonant. It's not just what you see. It's what we remember together. And maybe that's why it was ridiculed, silenced, buried. Because if we all remembered, if we all tuned back into the field, we might realize we were never alone, never separate, never powerless. So let me ask you one last time. When you think your thoughts are private, are they really? Or are they already rippling through the field, shaping the reality we all share? Welcome to Fragments of Reality.